Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashley and I like to do all things makeup and skincare and beauty here on my channel, and perfect video if you don't know who I am to start out with. Right, so with that said, let's just go ahead and jump into it. So one of the first questions that I was asked is basically what I get asked just in general in life, and that is, why are my eyes different or a different color? So with that, this is kind of probably the longest question and longest answer for this video. So I was born with a cataract in my left eye, and after I was about 6 years old, I developed glaucoma, had several eye surgeries. I had one at 10 months and one at 18 months. And that was to remove the cataract. And then when I developed glaucoma when I was 6, I've had 8 eye surgeries since then. And if you're unfamiliar with glaucoma, there's different types, and so mine is congenital glaucoma, and for all intents and purposes, it is actually called closed angle glaucoma. And so what that means is the filters basically in my eye are not working correctly. They're not pumping pressure in and out correctly and fluid, so the pressure in my eye goes up. And that's bad. Interocular pressure can cause damage to the optic nerve, and then you can lose vision. So yeah, so that's kind of the backstory on my eye. So also with me losing the cataract when I had it removed at 10 months and 18 months old, they also had to remove my permanent lens. So you have a permanent, basically contact lens in your eye. And I no longer have that in my left eye, which to you, it's my right is what it looks like, but it's actually my left. And so that's why my eye looks to be different. It's because it's always dilated. They are actually the same color. My iris is still there, which is the colored portion of your eye. But it's just smaller. So my eyes look different colors, but they're actually not. It's just my pupil is always dilated. And as far as I know, will be. I've been told that there are iris implants that I could do, but right now with my glaucoma, we just want to stabilize it out, and that's kind of the goal right now. If I ever do anything in the future, any other surgeries, I know I have to have a cornea transplant, so that might be something I look into when I do that. But yeah, so I tried to make a long story very short, but that's one of the most top questions that I get asked just in general in day-to-day life. And so one of the next questions is, what is my zodiac sign? And I'm a Pisces. My birthday is March 16th, and I feel like I pretty much embody a Pisces. I am outgoing for the most part. I am very creative. I'm very, very intuitive when it comes to people for the most part, but I'm also very naive. I will trust people until they give me a reason not to. And sometimes that can be bad because I go into every relationship with friends or whatever with this hope that everyone is good. Which is a good thing, I guess, but I've been burned quite a few times because of that. How old am I? You're never supposed to ask a lady her age. I'm 29. I just turned 29 this year. My last year in my 20s, but I'm excited about it. I've heard that your 30s, you become more confident and just more aware of yourself, and so I'm looking forward to it. The next thing is, where did I learn all my makeup skills? I was kind of self-taught. Over the years, I've watched a lot of YouTube. I can, credit Jaclyn Hill here on YouTube with a lot, and Tati. But Jaclyn Hill was definitely the first person that I've ever gotten really into. She's definitely the first person I ever subscribed to. And then it just kind of ballooned from there. But in high school and even middle school, I guess to a little bit of a degree, because I was cheerleading, I learned some makeup. A lot of it was stage makeup for cheerleading, but it kind of evolved into more of a day-to-day, like, oh, this is fun. Like, I can make myself look different by putting different things on my face. So that was definitely something that kind of drew me into it. But being able to do makeup on my friends and family and things like that, it's definitely made a passion in me and my creativity. I loved drawing as a kid and anything art. So this has kind of been my adult version of creativity and art. So I did get asked, give me all the deets on how to be confident like you. And to be real honest, I am not that confident. I'm actually very self-conscious, and a lot of that is due to my eye. I mean, if we're just gonna be honest here, I was teased a lot as a kid, and even into my adult life. I mean, well, kids are mean, first off. I mean, they just are, and they're blunt, so you get kind of all of that growing up. And I was teased a lot, I mean, all through high school. And I think what sucks the most is, as an adult, adults being catty. And it's not even just women, but I mean, it's definitely when you have people that are even older than you that are mean to you because of your eye. That's definitely not okay. Or I mean, just in differences in general, but for me personally, it was my eye. So getting teased as an adult, even, I guess I didn't expect it. I mean, I expected, you know, as a kid, you expect to get teased if you're different at all because everyone wants you to be the exact same. But as an adult, you feel like you grow out of that and so on. But I guess not everyone does. So I definitely struggle with self-confidence and things like that. But I have met some wonderful women in my later 20s and past actually year or so that have really encouraged me and encouraged my differences and made me feel beautiful because of my differences. And of course, my husband has always made me feel beautiful. So definitely surrounding yourself with the best people for you will help your confidence. And makeup for me has also been a big boost. I mentioned about my eye. So my lashes actually on my left eye are much longer and fuller than on my right eye, which today I have false lashes on. I've been trying out some stuff. So that's actually why they look so long and full and beautiful today. But in general, my right eye is just not where my left eye is, and that's partly because of my glaucoma drops. It makes these grow. There's a lot of the same ingredients in one of the drops that I use as in Latisse. So that actually makes these grow. So what makes me feel better is the company that I sell makeup through, Senegence, they make a mascara that has lash growth serum in it that's all natural, and it makes me feel good to use it because it's not going to, there's no harsh chemicals or anything like that, but it helps my right eye try to catch up to the left. And I've noticed a huge difference with it, and that has definitely helped my confidence, because knowing that I can walk out the door with just mascara on and it make a huge difference in making my eyes look similar helps. So yeah. And on to the next question. Do you have any siblings? No, I don't. I am an only child. I have a sister-in-law who I absolutely adore. She's older than me, and she's the oldest of 3. So my husband is the middle, and I gained a sister and a brother through them. And then my sister-in-law married Nick, who is also my brother-in-law, and I literally could not have better in-laws. They are fantastic. And Ashley is my sister-in-law. She is the best big sister I could have ever dreamed of having. And I always wanted a big sister. I knew that was impossible since I was an only child unless my parents adopted. And so I'm super lucky to have her in my life. What is the first thing you notice about a person? Either their eyes or their smile. Just looks wise, but normally it's their sense of humor. if you can laugh and you're happy, like those things to me attract me to people. If people are just like me, happy most of the time, bubbly, like that attracts me to them. And I want to be friends with people like that. So that's kind of like what I notice, both looks wise and personality wise. My favorite TV shows, anything besides cartoons right now. I have a 2-year-old son, so most of the time if the TV is on, it's Team Umizoomi, Paw Patrol, Blaze, and the Monster Machines. I mean, anything that's on Nickelodeon or Disney right now is just like on our TV. But for me, if I get a chance to watch it, I really like The Bachelorette now. I watched it when it first aired like years and years ago, The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. And I stopped watching it over the years. And this year I've gotten back into it with my mother-in-law and some friends. We kind of like talk throughout the episodes and things like that. So that's been really fun for me. And I kind of get a routine of every Monday I get to have my time and watch The Bachelorette. So that's been fun for me to get into. I also love The Real Housewives. My favorite is the ones of the OC. And I guess any other shows. The Kardashians are always a good go-to, especially if I'm just cleaning or something. That's probably what I watch or listen to, because I can like do things but still pay attention but not pay attention and kind of get what's going on. But my main guilty pleasure is YouTube. I could binge watch YouTube videos like nobody's business. So yeah, those are kind of like my go-to things to watch. Do you see yourself doing weddings or events in the near future? Yes and no. If it's for a friend, I would definitely do it. But just for anybody, I don't know. Maybe. I'm open to it. So we'll see. Your top 2 makeup products. Okay, so definitely lip gloss and mascara. Those are my top 2. And my top 2 food must-haves. Pizza and ice cream, hands down. Pizza and ice cream. Mexican is a close like second, and then probably like Asian food would be like the third. If money were no factor, what high-end makeup would I buy and why? And same question for drugstore. Okay, so I'd like to get my hands on some Pat McGrath stuff to try it for high-end, and Natasha Denona. I would love those. I also like Benefit, their brow stuff, the Give Me Brow and the Precisely My Brow Pencil. Amazing. So is Anastasia of Beverly Hills, but the spoolie on that one, I feel like it's so flimsy. It breaks really easy, and I feel like the Precisely My Brow Pencil doesn't. So that's why I like that one a little bit better. And I love, let's see, what else high-end? Urban Decay, I wore the weightless, skinless foundation, whatever it's called, for years. I loved that until I found Senegence. So Senegence products, they're like prestige prices because there's all of them have skincare in them. And that to me is a huge bonus. Especially because I feel like I didn't take as good of care of my skin as I should have in my early 20s, so I feel like I'm catching up. So that's why I really enjoy Senegence products, and they're definitely like higher end. And for those, I have to have my CCTM, which is a color correcting tinted moisturizer, and it is the bomb. Cannot live without it. And let's see, for drugstore, I really like NYX products. Those are always really good. I'm getting into Makeup Revolution, and then Milani. Those are some good ones. Milani has really good blushes. Drugstore mascara, I love the Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. And also it's kind of there in the middle. It's not quite prestige, but it's not drugstore either, but it is called The Balm. That's the brand, and the Mad Lash mascara, where it's at. I love, love, love that. What are your get out the door quick makeup skincare tips? Okay, so my get out the door quick is my CCTM and mascara and lip gloss. I mean, that's all I need. The CCTM corrects all my redness because I have a lot of redness in my cheeks and face, so I can throw that on. It's got coverage, and I can run out the door, throw a little lip gloss on or lip balm and mascara, and that is what I do 9 times out of 10. Super quick, under 5 minutes, out the door. Skincare is the biggest part of that, because if you have a good base to put any makeup on, it's gonna make things a lot faster. So my biggest tip is to get a good skincare regimen for you that works for your skin type, and go with it, and just make sure that you're taking really good care of your skin. And Senegence is amazing for that. They've got so many years of backed up science and proof, and you know, that show you what all it's capable of, and I feel like I'm aging backwards because of all of it. So that's what's working for me, and I'm gonna keep using it until I can't anymore, or something else comes out. But that's the regimen that I have right now through them is amazing, and I can tell a huge difference in my skin. And then the very last thing that I was asked, and I have to give a shout out, I was mentioning my in-laws a little bit ago, and my mother-in-law asked me, who loves you? And it's a running joke between her and I and my son Wyatt, because as soon as he was able to say Gigi, which is what he calls her, she'd say, who loves you? And he would go, Gigi! And so now he does that all the time with me. Like if I'm with him and I ask him, he'll say me, but if she's with him, it's always Gigi, and he'll do it for Nana, which is my mom. And so, but she and my mom both have been so supportive in this, and I couldn't do anything that I am without the support from them. And so who loves you? It's my mother-in-law, Deborah, and my mom. And yeah, and all of you. I appreciate every single one of you. And if there's anything that I haven't answered that you want to know, feel free to ask, and I will get back to you guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll be back soon. Bye.